What's up, guys? It's Gold. It's Blaster Gold, and I am here to tell you guys about a deck that I used to run a while back, and I stopped running because it was not working very well. Well, it was, but I wanted to see new heights. These things aren't the best sleeved, and it's not the best deck, don't get me wrong. It's not bad either. It's arguably one of the best decks I own. Arguably. But, yeah. Here we go. Okay. This is my Yosenju deck that I ran in tournaments. It did have an extra deck, but this one does not because all of the extra deck is gone. People have picked up a lot of the extra deck off me. As a matter of fact, I'm actually thinking about getting rid of this deck, so at some point I might start a PayPal and just say, if you want to buy the deck, go onto my PayPal, we can work something out on buying these decks. Because I have currently about, I don't know, 15 decks right now that most of them are still under construction. Some of them are fully done and I just need to get them out of my hair. And some of them I use. So, shall we begin? Okay. The first thing is obviously the Brothers 3. Camo 1, bounce a card. Camo 2, direct attack, but also just, you use all of these for the extra normal summon, because they all do that. When they normal summon, you can normal summon one that's not named them, and then they'll normal summon another one that's not named them, and then normal summon another one, and then normal summon another one, and so on and so forth. But yeah. 1 will bounce cards. 3 will search when another Yosenju does damage. He will let you search your deck for any Yosenju. Any card with Yosenju in the name, meaning it does not have to be a monster, which is badass, but it's searched during the battle phase, so yeah. There are some cards that are cheeky and stop that, but none that are really used in the format these days, so you really don't have to worry about that. Next is Sujik. Sujik is pretty much just boosting the attack of them. You play him off of one of their effects, and you can target any Yosenju and give it an attack bonus. And a lot of people don't know this, and I don't know why people don't know this, but he can target himself. A lot of people, for some reason, people don't know that Sujik can target himself. And I've done it, and people are like, oh, Sujik can target himself. So I just do that so that 3 can get its effect off. And they're like, oh, that's pretty cool. You don't even have to control another Yosenju. You just have him, and he just targets himself. Next, I have 2 copies of Sensuel. I'm thinking about putting in a Sensuar, but I'm not going to. I don't know why. I thought about it. I have 2 R's that I've been meaning to put in, but never really did, so I just have L. All R really does is change his scale to 11, so, which isn't bad, don't get me wrong. Scale 11, Jesus. Alright, next one is Thunder King Ryo. This card is just special summon hate. That's all he is. This whole deck just hates special summoning, if you didn't know. And this guy is the coup de grace on hating special summon. So, yeah, this guy just hates special summon. Next are 2 copies of Yosen Training Grounds. It'll gain a counter every time a Yosenju card is, well, a Yosenju monster is normal summoned. I think it states normal or special summoned. It gains a counter, and then you can remove 1 counter to give 300 attack points to all Yosenjus. Or you can remove 3 counters and search your deck for a Yosenju card. Search your deck or the graveyard, and add it to your hand, which is badass as shit. Next are 3 copies of Fire Formation Tenki. I can see this card being hit like down to 1 or 2 because of the Zodiac cards that are coming out. So if it gets knocked down to 2, just take it out and put in a Guardian Iatos, because this deck does not like the grave either. Does not like putting monsters there. So, drawing into a Yados is like the opposite of a dead draw in this deck. You got no hand, all your monsters probably banished by this point. Garden Yatos is the opposite of a dead draw. Okay. Speaking of which, D-Fish. This is a really good card for this deck. Any monster sent to grave, banished. This card got bumped up to 1 from 0. This card is awesome. From the ban list to 0, to 1. And it has helped out a lot of decks, including this one. So yeah. Next are 3 Pot of Dualities. I would suggest changing all of these. If you get the deck off me or you end up building the deck yourself, don't run these. You can if you want the cheap variant, but don't run these. Put in Card of Demise. I can't afford Card of Demise. You see my position. This deck, I actually ended up trading a deck that I've had for a very long time for. This was like a year ago that I traded this for. And, well, not even a year. I just need Card of Demise for this to work properly, because this is the trap variant, not the everything else variant. Next are 2 MSTs, in case you want to get rid of that pesky, non-existent back row, or those Solemn Strikes that you just can't handle. I hate Solemn Strike. I can't afford Solemn Strike. I'm poor. I can't afford Twin Twister either. That's why I'm running MST. Because I can't afford Twin Twister, and I can't afford Solemn Strike. So I run this and Warning. Definitely not going to run Scalding, because that's stupid in this deck. Next is Night Beam, again for that Solemn Strike. Or Warning, or pretty much in. Night Beam is... It's pretty much just activated on a face down spell or trap, and it's stunned. It can't activate it, and it's destroyed. So, it's pretty cool. Next is Dark Hole, because I can't afford Raigeki. Please take this out for Raigeki if you're running the deck. Please take it out. This card's not the best. It does stun, yes. So in case it's like Dark Bribe, they can't activate it. But still, just take this out for Raigeki. Dark Hole, though, is pretty much my... You're not going to have a field at the beginning of your turn. You're just not. So this is pretty much having the capability of having 3 Raigekis in your deck, because I think Dark Hole's still at 2. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. And don't do it rude. Next is Secret Moves, because this is your negate everything, bro. I have pissed off so many people because I had this during the battle phase set for like 2 turns and sitting there, and they didn't know what it was. They didn't know what it was. So I was going in for game, and they're like, okay, I activate this. I'm like, Secret Moves. I have pissed so many people off. Ooh, another card you could actually replace Night Beam for is Drowning Mirror Force. I don't own that either. I have a Storming, but it's currently sitting in my Lunalights, which I will be doing a deck profile of next. Next cards are Mirror Force. Mirror Force, Mirror Force, Mirror Force. This is the trap variant. You can take this out for Storming, or take this out for Drowning, or fuck it, Blazing. Or fucking Quaking, or any of the new variant of Mirror Force. Next is Bottomless Trap Hole. Because this deck hates Special Summon. Especially big monsters. This deck does not have any big monsters. So this kind of just, buy your big monster. Solemn Warning. Again, hates Special Summoning. Can't be any clearer than that. Monster Gate. This card is pretty... It's pretty cool. This actually is pretty badass for this deck. It says, when your opponent's monster declares a direct attack, negate the attack. If you do, draw a card. And if it's a monster card, normal summon it. Directly after this effect resolves, normal summon. I know what you're thinking. Why is that cool? Well, since it does not state special summon, it states normal summon. All of these effects get to go off. They'll return to the hand, and you get to play a full board of yosenjus afterwards. So you actually have a monster lineup off this one card. You get a monster lineup off this, which is ridiculous. Next, I'm going to show you my favorite combo to do, but gets so shit stomped by Twin Twister, it's not even funny. Vanity's Emptiness and Macrocosmos. Vanity's Emptiness states that it cannot be destroyed, that if a card leaves your field and is sent to the graveyard, it is destroyed. If it's sent from deck or field. But this states that all cards get banished. All cards, not just monsters like Dephage, but all cards. Of course, this thing can be stopped by Solemn Warning. People keep forgetting that, but you can stop Macrocosmos with Solemn Warning or Solemn... Can Strike do it? Yeah, Strike can do it. So, Warning and Strike can stop Macrocosmos. Vanity's Emptiness. My god. You want to hate Special Summon? You want to shit stop just about everything in the meta? These two. These two cards together just shit stop most of the meta. Until they Twin Twister this and like one of your set cards, because you're going to have a lot of set cards. Then Vanity's Emptiness goes with it. That's pretty much the deck. So I hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile. I know there was a bit of cursing in it. And, yeah, sorry about that. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile. Hopefully I can get this uploaded by tomorrow. And everything will be hunky-dory. Yay! Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. And I will see you all later. Goodbye!